All right, guys, this is MobileGamerNerd, and we are here with Realm of Pixels. We did a video game review on it. I am still playing it, as you can see. We are now at 2 million power. I just wanted to kind of reevaluate the game now that we've been playing for a very long time. And, well, not a very long time, but a long enough time. And I wanted you guys to really see what the game is about. And if you have stopped playing, or maybe if you just started playing, what to expect when you're playing this game. And some things that the game developers might be able to change, honestly, to make this a little bit easier to get to where I am. Now, essentially, once again, it's an idle game. All right, you go in here. We are now level 81, and we just got to 81, so we can now fight into the new areas. So you basically just go in and you fight, and that's it. You're going to fight things. You have to set up your team, and that's it. Now, the good news is that as you progress, newer things are going to happen that are going to make your team better. Like, as you can see now, I have a giant phoenix that lights things on fire. That is over here in this top left corner. Those are your guardians, all right? And as you add them, they add power to your team, and they also add attacks. So it's going to make your fights a little bit easier against teams. As you can see, we're basically double the power of the chapter that we're on. So that's how the level restriction works. It's a little bit annoying. I really wish that level restrictions didn't exist, or at least weren't as hard as they are, because I'm already double the power of the enemies I'm fighting, and literally I'm just waiting to be a level, some arbitrary number, in order to progress in the campaign. So that's a little bit weird. I've seen it in other games. Is it the end of the world? No, because there are other things going on in the game that you can play and that you can beat if you are stronger. Now, the good news here is I can do this. There's a little arrow down here. I can click this. And you know what the best part is? I don't have to sit there and watch a long-ass fight. All right? You can literally just walk away from it. And as you can see, the swords are kind of banging and they're on fire. That means you're fighting. All right, so this is something to look forward to, which is actually really nice, and it actually started getting me further. And then you can see we got to win, and then just click next stage. So you don't even have to sit there and stare at the fights. So that's kind of cool. I actually do like that. Now, what I was talking about with making the game easier, basically the levels start at level 34. All right, that's where the leveling becomes an issue. More than likely in the first day, you're going to hit around level 34. Somewhere in that vicinity. If you're spending money, obviously you can get further, but basically you're stuck at level 34, all right? Once you get to around level 40, you're going to start to notice that your team is way stronger than the enemy, but you're getting killed, like, all the time, all right? And it kind of sucks, I'm not going to lie, all right? It's actually one of the more annoying things. And until you hit 55, I believe it is 55, I may be wrong, and you unlock the Temple of the Immortals. All right. This is when you're going to actually start seeing some power changes to your team. And you're going to see, look at this, Guardian stats, 20%, Hero basic stats, 1%. You're getting all these extra stats on your team, and you're getting extra attacks from these Guardians, all right? And there's plenty of Guardians. I have yet to unlock one of the mythical ones or whatever they're called. These guys are obviously much stronger. But yeah, there is definitely some power here. We have unlocked all of the heroes all the Guardians that are down here. So we have a lot of power. And every time you unlock one, you gain more stats. All right, look at this. You gain stats every time. They don't have to be on the team to increase your power, which is the best part. So unlocking them makes you stronger. Now, after I unlocked them, what ended up happening is I'm beating stages that are actually stronger than my team now. All right, so it actually changes somewhere around 800,000 to 1,000,000 power. That's when you start seeing it. You're going to be able to beat things that are way higher than what you are. So it's going to kind of go back and forth, but that 40 to 55 range, you're going to be killed by teams that are way stronger, way weaker. You're going to be killed by a lot of things. You're not going to be able to progress, and you're going to get really mad. And I feel like this game is going to lose a lot of players in that spot. Now, just to kind of give you an idea, how many people still play on server 14. I don't know how many of these people have been gone for a while. Ooh, look, we're getting more stuff. Let's go all the way to the bottom. All right, 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour, 3 hours. You see, these are all my friends. All right, we're going all the way down. 8 hours, 10 hours. Really pretty far until we start seeing a day ago, which means these are the people that haven't logged in for a while. So there are going to be people here that haven't logged in for a week. We're probably going to kick them off our friends list once it gets full. But it's maybe 1/4 of my friends list. The other thing is I'm also getting more people asking me to be their friend. All right. So I'm still getting friend requests from people, which is nice. So I am moving up. So figure I have somewhere between 60 and 70 friends right now. Now, that means that even on server 14, it's still pretty active. Now, I don't know if maybe the first few servers are better than the other ones in the sense that, like, more people were starting so there's more likelihood of people staying. But yeah, it does maintain and it does hold up for a little while. All right, and then we do have a lot of achievements that we've been accomplishing. We get a lot of cool stuff. We get VIP things. You get to buy new stuff every level. There's this new event that's going on, which you're going to find is really cool, where you have to fight the Dune Worm, and this is a challenge that you can do, and you just literally, once again, you can just fight it and click out, and you can do this on multiple fights. So I have multiple fights going on right now. All right, but I don't have to sit there and watch them. See, there goes the chapter. We're still going in chapter. And if I want, I could do the same thing. I can go into, I don't know, whatever, Stone Throne. I can go in here. I can do a match in the new ranking. Actually, I was higher. I got dropped, apparently. Oh, no, because there's a new rank. So there you go. 18. And then once again, we click out and just let it fight. So you don't have to actually watch each and every thing, but just know that you will be getting to a point where you're going to get frustrated with the game. All right. Now, my heroes, what we did was, and I'll show you what I did to get through things. So I started out moving forward with Moonshadow. I got really lucky. All right. When I say really lucky, I mean, let's go. Oh, no, let's get out of there. Let's go to blue. All right. There you go. I have a ton of this mage girl. All right, so she's good. And then for the red girl, for Moonshadow, look at this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. I have 6 copies of her, which means it's going to enable me to level her up quicker. All right, that's the good thing. And this is what I was saying in the beginning. Depending on what heroes you pull in the beginning, might change. What you do. Now, we focus solely on her because she can one-shot enemies if you make her stronger than your team. And essentially, you can just have her kill everything. And then when she uses her skill, if she kills someone, she goes on to the next one infinitely until she stops killing people. So she's a really good early game killer. So we've been leveling her up. All right. We got her to 205. That's the maximum level we can get to right now, I think, maybe. We have to star her up now. And we were waiting to get 2 heroes to level 205. So now we're working on Snowshade to get her to 205. As you can see, we're very close. I don't even know if we have enough experience. Yeah, we have enough for a few more levels. So I've just been throwing my experience into her. Oh, we lost the server clash. That means we got killed. But see, he was stronger than us. I mean, he wasn't even, he was less power than us, actually. So Arena's a different story. All right. People have, money, unfortunately. So basically, there you go. Dune Defenders. But yeah, we're working on her to get my other girl started up now. So once she hits 205, now we can come over here, star her up, and we're using 2 copies of the ones that we had. And I already have this hero set up, so we have a star one. So now all I need is a 4-star hero, which is going to suck. And it could be any 4-star hero. So if I want, I could conceivably get rid of one of my main team, or I could just wait and build somebody up, which isn't as bad as it sounds. You would just have to make sure you focus on one faction for a little bit, pulling from the same faction on faction pulls, things like that. So yeah, we focused on her. As you can see, most of my team, look at this, 140. All right, so they're all lower level than these 2. We've literally only been focusing on these 2, and that's kind of what's been helping us to get through. Now, are these 2 the best in the game? No. They are really good, though. All right, so maybe later on we'll start adjusting to some of these heroes. We have plenty of mythic heroes. We have some of the dark heroes, as you can see right here. We just pulled Black Pearl, right? No, sorry, Shadow Queen. We just pulled her, and we did just get this hero who's insanely good, Etch Witch. She's the one that everyone gets for free not for free. She's the one for when you get if you make a purchase first. So yeah, she's definitely worth it if you're going to spend money to get her because she does a lot of control and will basically lock an entire team. So there's that. So when you're fighting her, yeah, just expect to die, and especially if she's leveled up. Then you've got this guy, which is he looked so Dragon Warrior. But we haven't used these guys yet. So we're waiting. We're basically saving all of the mythical heroes. Say I have 3 copies of him. We're just saving all the mythical heroes. I'm not going to get rid of them. Eventually, we will upgrade to them. We did get another copy, finally, of Sword Sage, who's actually a really cool hero, and I do want to get her on the team eventually. She's probably going to be the one that replaces my girl up here. What was her name? There we go. She's probably going to replace Snowshade eventually. And we can rebirth her if we want and get the pieces back to build her up. The only problem is I don't have any other copies of her. So I'm going to need more copies of her in order to upgrade her. So that's why we're not going to focus and switch to her yet. We're going to wait until I get a few more copies of her, and then we'll do the switch and bring her into the team. As far as everyone else goes, though, yeah, great tank, Black Pearl, awesome hero. She puts up shields. She doesn't die like all the other tanks. I mean, even that counterattack mythical hero, I've had a lot of problems with. Sucks. But yeah, Black Pearl, really good tank. We're using Wallflower. She does shields, she does heals, all kinds of stuff. Really good hero to have as a secondary healer to Lost Flower. Those two together work really well. They're not great though if you're going to try and do more damage on the boss fights, like those server boss fights. Having both of them in the team does make you do less damage. However, it does help me get through a lot of fights. Like we beat things that I shouldn't be beating yet because I have both of them in the team. We were able to get her to 3-star. We're waiting to get another copy of her in order to push for her 4-star push. I could get one of these freebies from one of the events that's going on right now, so that's fine. But yeah, that's the team we're using. Let's go into adventure real quick. See, and now once again, we literally just got to level 81. All right. And we were able to fight through, what was that, maybe 6 or 7 stages. And that was it. Now we have to wait until we level up again. All right, that's it. So yeah, you will not be spending a lot of time in this game once you get to a certain point. You're going to basically ignore this and you're going to go through your shop. You're going to check your shops every day. You're going to see who you can level up. You're going to go into the event. You're going to see if there's a star up that you can do, which we can star him up right now. We're not going to because I don't want to waste, my food. I want to use it for my heroes. But you're going to go into Star Island. You're going to check stuff. You're going to go into Endless Journey. You'll come in here. You'll roll your dice. I think twice a day this pops up, basically. Close this. And you're just going to roll your dice. And you're going to get experience. And like I said, there's like a lot of little things. How many of these do we have? We have none. There's a lot of little fun things that you can do. We can repair the whole thing if we want. But we're going to claim this. There you go, 139,000 EXP. You will have to repair stuff in your little dice game here. I don't understand, honestly, yet so far as to how that happens. I'm assuming they get broken from other players coming in and maybe wrecking your stuff, I guess. So eventually, every once in a while, you will have to repair stuff for like 10 gold. 10 diamonds, which isn't the worst thing that could happen. Here you go, more. See, someone else busted my other piece here. And then every time you run, you're going to get stuff like this where you can get you can purchase some stuff with your gems, and you do get reasonable amounts of gems. And then sometimes like this, you'll land on a circle and you'll go in and you can visit someone else's little dice game. But if you get caught by these little golems, you go back. Now, there are items that I'm assuming people who pay money to get, like these, you can get out of jail free. You can do things like that. If you get caught, you can do it where the golems can't catch you. There's all kinds of stuff that you can do to avoid being caught quickly in here. Ooh, look at that. We got into the golem thing. But yeah, you keep going until you can't go any further. Let's see. What are we going to get? 1. I'm hoping we don't get caught by this golem. I have a feeling this is where we died last time. Oh, we got 4. Can we get 2? All right, we got past them. And we got Temple Divination. I don't know if any of this... Oh, nice. 188 diamonds. I'll take it. And you get all these earnings when you leave. I don't know if you lose them if you get caught. I'm going to say yes. So there you go. We got all that. We're going to go home, though. Yes, we're going to go home. You've obtained the following rewards. Are they ready to be claimed? Yes, claim them. So there you go. Now we just claimed a bunch of gems, and now we have 1,700 gems instead. So that's the kind of stuff you want to do. We're going to confirm this, repair my item, and then we'll just blow through the rest of our diamonds. I mean, our dice. Boom, boom. Now we're looking to unlock stage 4. Confirm. We're looking to unlock stage 4 of our guardians. And every time you unlock a new stage, you get a new guardian that you could bring into the fight, which is going to severely increase our power. So we're going to go in here, get our free gold, close that, and then we're going to leave here. Now we're going to go check we're going to go check in the base. There is the Immortal Temple. All right, so now this we're waiting for. We need 150 feathers, but we also need 1,500 diamonds. So if we spend diamonds to get these feathers, that's a problem. Now, there's another option, which I don't know if I recommend, but you can use these guys to scrap them. I actually got rid of some purple ones in order to get to level 60. I'm not going to lie, I did that because I don't care. You know what I mean? Whatever. We do have 20 boxes of these guys, and these give you 10 each. So that's 9 plus 7, that's 15. So that's enough, right, Temple? That's enough to get it. So what we're going to do is we're going to do exactly what I said you shouldn't do, and we're going to scrap these guys just because I don't have a lot, and we need 100 to get them. It's just not worth it right now. I'd rather get the extra space to get me further into the game, and then we'll come back for them. We can always focus on them later with diamonds because every event has a diamond box where you can buy them for like 2,000. So we can just do that. So we're going to tier up now. Let's see how much power we get. So we got 7,000 power. All right, and we unlocked a new slot. So now we're going to add a new person. I don't know who we want. Level 1. I'm thinking All right, so this one damages all enemies with a 30% chance to inflict corrosive. And then this one damages the enemy with the lowest HP by 300 attack with extra damage equal to 2% of the target's max HP, capped at 4 times attack. Then heals the ally with the lowest HP equal to 50 damage. Now, I don't know. That's a tough call, honestly. They're both really good. That hits everyone. And this can wipe someone out and heal. I feel like that might be the option, though. I think we're going to go with this one because I think killing someone is way more important than actually trying to do that. Now, when does this one unlock? T6 unlocks. It's locked right now. Does it tell me a level? Yeah, it doesn't tell me. Oh, well. But either way, this is what I'm saying. As you unlock new things, you're going to get way stronger and be able to beat things that you normally wouldn't be able to do. So what I am saying is give it time, all right? Give the game some time. I think once you get to the Guardians and you start unlocking new things, there's also where is it? So in here there's this dungeon where you can literally go through and clear. It's like an event. It goes on for a while. It actually has really good rewards. Space program. Say you use the items here and you get free stuff. There's goals here where you get free items. And then there's a glyph exchange, which I'm trying to do right now. We have a few days left. I'm trying to get 4 more R's, and I can get a full costume from this event. So I can equip one of my heroes with a costume, which is kind of cool for free without having to worry about it. I've got 5 days left to get those R's, which isn't that bad. So we should be able to do it, hopefully. There's also a $3,000 item in the shop, 3,000 diamond, I should rephrase that can give you a selection of one of the R's. So there is that. So I really only need 3 more R's. And then you've got other stuff in here. So when we go to the star table, the mystery maze, we actually just got back into chapter 5. We've been working on this. This can get a little rough, but yeah, we're not going to do it now, but you die a lot in here. And you get some really good stuff from doing it. Look at that. We got minus HP and more attack. And these are basically puzzles. That's all it is. It's just a puzzle. You have to do it in a certain order in order to not die. And then we also have the Sky Throne. There's new arena stuff that happened. The Folding Labyrinth. I don't think anything changed here. We literally just challenge it. I'm not going to watch it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Fight with my 2 million power. We need to hit 2.1 million, I think, to get the first reward from power rankings, which is nice. That's where it was. That's what I wanted to show you guys. The theater. This is another just random pull thing where you pull these and she runs around the keyboard or whatever this thing is, and you get free stuff. And every once in a while, you'll land on an item that gives you a draw from this little record player. It's just more free stuff. You know what I mean? There's plenty of things in here to do. There's a lot of stuff that you can have fun with. Are you going to be playing it for hours and hours and hours on end? Probably not. I mean, I might spend an hour or two on the game here and there, and that's just because mostly from just digging through and grabbing the things that I haven't grabbed for that day. Digging through shops to see what's available, what currencies I currently have, things like that. But otherwise, it's a really fun game. Like, I mean, I enjoy logging into the game. It does seem to have a little bit of a issue with force closing on my tablet. I don't know if that's just my tablet. My tablet is, I think, now 2 years old, maybe 3 years old. So it's getting to that point where I may need to just get a new one. But if you have an older tablet, it may not function correctly on it. So just know that that's something you might want to consider. But on PC, it seems to work pretty well. And it seems to work if on an emulator. It's a great game. It's fun. I mean, I think the main reason it's fun is because the heroes, nice, we beat the labyrinth that time. I think the main reason is because it's very Dragon Warrior, and that to me is something that's going to keep it interesting to me because I love the Dragon Warrior series. Love Dragon Quest, Dragon Warrior, all of it. I played Dragon Warrior, the first one on Nintendo. I loved it. I used to play it nonstop. The music is great. I played Dragon Quest, the first one that was open world. I think that was PlayStation 2. I played the hell out of that game. It was the best game. And then there's one that's on another system. I think it was the Game Boy Advance or whatever. Not Advance. What am I talking about? The flip one, the DS, whatever. That you could actually create your own characters and change their classes and all this stuff. Literally one of the best games I've ever played in my life. So that is one of the things that is going to make me like this game more because these heroes are so Dragon Warrior. It just makes me love the game more. So if you're looking for a stupid, fun, idle game that you can play and enjoy and not spend hours and hours and hours on, just something that you could have on your phone maybe that you can just relax and enjoy it, I really do think that this game is one of those games. And I don't say that often that I'm like, yeah, it's a fun game and you should definitely download it. I'm usually like, it's fun if you like that kind of stuff. But this one is really good. So Don't get bogged down if you're having trouble. Don't be upset if you're dying in the beginning. Know that that is part of the game, and it does get better and more fun. And I am actually enjoying the game way more now that we have gotten into the Guardian stage because, oh my God, you have no idea. I literally was about to quit. So I want you guys to understand that that is how frustrating it is from that 40 to 55 level. All right. It's really annoying because you're going to be fighting fights and just getting railed on. You're going to be like, I'm 500K and I'm dying from a 300,000 power team. Well, that's why. All right. So that's it, basically. If you have any questions, things you want to discuss, things you want to talk about, feel free to leave a comment below. I always like to hear from you guys. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. You help the channel grow. And we do a live show every single week. And if you're interested, you can become a member for $1.99 a month. And that basically gets you access to all my videos as soon as I post them. You do not have to wait. And you get a free video every week that has no commercials. And you get some fun emojis that I drew. Actually, funny enough, I actually drew the emojis. Like, they're terrible drawings, but if you like my little demon guy as my mobile gamer nerd mascot, then you'll like all the emojis. All right, so this is Realm of Pixels, the Dragon Warrior Idol ripoff. I know, right? I don't care that it's a ripoff. This is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and you guys take care.